So as it turns out, I'm a recovering Java developer who is learning the Go programming language. Why am I doing that? Well, since I joined the Cloud Foundry team, there's been a lot of excitement around rewriting a lot of our components in Go. Now, why would we do that? Well, you got to think back a few years to when Google first released the language. And what they had actually set out to do was to build a new programming language for the purpose of systems programming. Well, as developers of the Cloud Foundry platform, that's exactly what we're trying to do. And so we started about a year or so ago rewriting our router component and then moving through towards our log aggregating component, our command line interface, and more recently a project codenamed the Health Manager 9000, which is our third generation health manager for applications. And we found that Go is a perfect language for building these type of systems. And so in my position as a community engineer on Cloud Foundry, I figured out, well, if I want to continue to understand our platform, I need to understand this language. Now, Go is a very interesting language. It takes very much a less is more approach. It was kind of intended as a replacement for working in C++, but instead of taking C++ as a base and building on top of that, they actually started from scratch and said, let's just bake in exactly what we need. And you've got a language that has a lot of interesting characteristics from the worlds of system programming, a little bit of object-oriented baked in, and a very nice concurrency model that really makes writing this type of code simple and fun, but also quite powerful. So what I want to do in this talk, since this is the Java conference, is kind of dive into Go from the perspective of a Java developer. You know, how is it different from Java? How is it similar? How would we approach things differently? And maybe if you're looking to add Go to your toolkit, you'll be able to get some useful lessons out of the talk.